None of it makes sense. Anyone who argues it to me, I just bring back what we're doing in restaurants, and then they always go, "Oh yeah, well that is stupid." It's all stupid. The whole thing. If you sit down, you should have came in a wheelchair, then you wouldn't have got sick. Fucking stupid shit, dude. Stupid shit.
Welcome to the Now We Go podcast.
No, we're recording.
Yeah, I know.
Are we?
Yeah. We've been. I figured.
I said skull fuck.
Oh, you're in trouble now, dude.
That was on the internet?
I only leave it on for like a couple seconds for the intro.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like coronavirus is such, here we go again. We don't have a guest, so.
People like that though.
I just saw people posted it. They already posted up about the new restrictions coming down for Philadelphia and stuff and other areas. So it's gonna get pretty crazy again. I think for some people that want to believe in all the hoopla, but for us, it's probably just gonna be business as usual. That's where I'll leave that. But everything else, yeah. I mean, dude, restaurants and stuff are gonna get shut down. I feel so bad.
Takeout only.
The Bayou's already at only takeout only and stuff. So I wonder if they got I wonder if there was a case, and
I don't know.
Yeah, look, I know people that have been in contact with someone who has supposedly had the coronavirus, and the health department's hitting them up. The health department's texting him every day and being like, "Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's up?" And he said he had to agree to it. And I was like, "What? That's insane."
What? Because somebody was around?
He lives with a person who has it, who got tested and was positive, and then they let the health department finds out,
and then you have to say who's in your house.
Which is crazy that's even a thing, because I thought they weren't allowed to ask. You have to kind of agree to it. So if you're in contact with them, they're in your house, they want to put an app on your phone. And people think this is bullshit. Alex Jones been saying this for real. Been saying this forever. They want to put an app on your phone. They want to know where you are every day. They want to know whether you have symptoms. I know that. But now this is an external thing that you have to download from the Bethlehem Health Department.
Yeah, this is what...
And you got to check in every day.
This is what will cover their ass, where how Snowden's being proven that he was correct and they were wrong. Mm-hmm. So now everyone agreeing to this shit, they can be like, oh, well, this was from COVID while we were watching and following
I remember they said that before. The way they're going to be able to surveil people is through
they need an excuse.
A health crisis.
Yep.
Well, it's for the better of people, so we need to, know when you're taking a shit and when you're going to the grocery store and, what you're buying and how it can, fuck you over.
And the only thing that people get sick by is the coronavirus now. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. People were like, Zach, don't say it's the flu or whatever. Yeah. I'm like, well, where is no one gets the flu. Now if you cough, it's coronavirus.
Yeah.
Look, we've this weekend, we just had the Finishers Open 4, and shout out to everybody who helped, came to the Finishers Open, man. It was fucking sick, dude. And we're having, this the second tournament we've had during the middle of a soaring pandemic, and I'm not seeing it. You would think I'd be walking over bodies to go to the tournament, and it's just not happening, So I don't really believe that. But it was awesome, man. The place was busting our balls about the masks and stuff, just because they had to get, the health department's looking at them, and the owners are busting the VP. And
if somebody would come in there to check on shit.
Yeah, and they were fine, but they got a restaurant there and people are drinking. It's a cool place, man. And like I said, man, we'd be doing so much more stuff, and people are really pumped up about the tournament and just said how cool it was, and they realize we're running this on a low budget, and we are going out on a limb to do it because we could obviously get fined, or, imagine if we got shut down and everybody wants a refund. Then you're paying people back, and it's a whole fucking...
What a nightmare that would be.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just going through it this weekend. Every other day was the Maryland governor's talking. And I'm just what do you guys are like, man, that's if you want to follow the technical rules, but you do have to be careful. If you have a restaurant, that's where the problem is.
Yeah.
If you have a restaurant, you got to be real careful, because the health department could just levy all types of fines on you and everything.
Yeah, that's the other thing, too, is once they get in for that, I've been in restaurants, and when the health department comes in and starts really fucking with your shit, they can shut your fucking restaurant down.
Yeah.
But they have to have reasons to come in. So it's they have a health inspection every year if somebody calls. But if they add in, we're doing our COVID, 2021 checks, then they're going to be just doing whatever the fuck they want. It's fucked up.
Yeah,
and what's crazy is most people are just agreeing to it because they don't like Orange Face Man. What?
Orange Man bad.
You're going to lose your fucking business because you want to pay attention to fucking CNN.
Like I said before, I don't know if I said this, but if you voted for Biden and you're like now saying like, oh man, I had no idea he was looking for lockdowns again, I wouldn't have voted for him.
Yeah.
And somehow an algorithm should find you and
Yeah.
then you should be put on a list and you should never be allowed to vote again. I'm true. You should have to skip an election then. They should be like, oh, wait a minute. You're a small business and you voted away your own small business. You can't vote.
It'll be interesting to see what's coming down the pipe. We're definitely out of money to pay fucking
No, we're not.
unemployment.
Just print some more.
I don't know.
What are you talking about? The printer's got ink.
I think a lot of people are looking at this as not being able to I think there's some people looking at this as another vacation, and they're gonna have to go to work, but they're gonna get something shoved up their fucking nose every Monday. That's what they're doing at my mom's work. She's 70 and they won't let her work from home. She's
Wow.
like, I'm at high risk. I work once a week part time. I can do this job from home, and they're just like, no. So she has to get that shoved up her nose every fucking Monday.
I'm so glad I'm out of the matrix because that's exactly what you said. That's what we think we'll be doing. They're not going to really shut down everything. They're just going to make people be tested and jump through hoops and have apps, and they're going to jam shit up your ass.
Do you think
Need a positive test to eat here. Need a positive test to eat here.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yep.
I'll throw a brick through your fucking window first. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
Ticketmaster said that now you have to have a positive test or a negative test and
And the vaccine.
the vaccine to go to a Ticketmaster
I'm good.
concert.
If you want to go see Miley Cyrus, you need a fucking vaccine, dude.
I'm good.
Fuck that.
I'll wait till Zach's reggae career takes
Yeah,
off, and
yeah.
I'll watch him in
We'll
the
start
park.
doing our own concerts.
We can. I mean, we got Emmaus Theater. We got the Nazareth Park outside.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh no, we can't. We're gonna have to wait until we have our own place so we can build our own studio because they're not
We can
gonna
do
let us
that too.
anything. You're not gonna be. I'm telling you, you're not gonna be allowed to go outside eventually. They're gonna be like, and you know what? Because Christmas and all this is coming, they're gonna slowly try to evaporate shit. You know, they already canceled. You know, the Lehigh Valley Zoo used to have the Christmas lights all up, and the animals are out and stuff.
Yep.
And
Have
you
you
go
seen
down
that
there in
town
winter
lately?
and walk down. What town?
The town, whatever town Lehigh Valley Zoo's in.
No,
Yikes.
it's toast.
Dude, it looks
Deserted,
bombed
right?
out and depleted. It looks like Baghdad.
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
Damn.
Afghanistan, baby. Oh yeah.
So what? Just nobody.
That was a terrible accent.
It was from CKY.
It sounds like
In CKY. yeah.
Oh yeah, the old one.
that was like Somalian or something.
But that's how he says it.
So wait, like no one's there, right? So no one's.
Oh no, people live there. It's just I don't want to shit on it too hard.
No, but I mean the.
But I saw the sign Lehigh Valley Zoo, and businesses are all boarded up.
Right, that's what I mean. It's the same with when I went to Philly for one of those Fight to Wins. We were there on Halloween. I told you I counted like 50 to 60 businesses out of business. Every business that's out of business got a Biden Harris sign in it, which makes no
So
fucking
dumb.
sense.
So dumb.
And then the ones that that boggles my mind. They should be hitting people in the head over there, just knocking sense into people.
The
And
second one
the
is
only
what's
place
gonna
that was
fuck
open.
everybody.
The only place that was open was the bagel place, coffee shop.
Yeah.
Was the line around the corner, dude. I waited for like an hour to get a bagel and coffee, and it was worth it, dude.
Yeah.
Bacon cream cheese.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah, I think this is going to be what puts the nail in the coffin in some people who got assistance, and I don't think anyone's going to get assistance this time either. I think he'll throw out some bullshit fucking $1,000 just to match what Trump did, and I don't think anyone's going to get bailed out, and I think
not
it's just going to
president,
gut. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true too.
I
There's
mean,
all
they
that
keep
stuff
saying-
going down today too.
Why is he not
I'll open that can of worms.
I mean, why is he acting like he's president? He's
Yeah,
not
because
president.
the media,
No.
everybody wants him.
No.
Yeah, Trump comes out. I won this. Someone said he tweeted, I won the election. I won. It's like,
I don't know.
I heard he won. I heard he won huge.
Yeah.
I heard he won huge, like 410 electoral votes. But you got, I mean, who is running the election? The news.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy that the news
I mean, they're
can-
just gonna take it from you, and everyone just sits here like, yeah, let's just sit here.
Well, not everybody's sitting there. I mean, some people are out.
We're out doing finishers tournaments. We ain't focused on that shit.
Yeah.
I can't pay attention to that shit for my whole life.
Yeah, well, no, people were out fighting in the streets, though.
Everything's consent.
Million
based.
MAGA march.
You
Yeah.
can't consent to shit. If someone's asked, oh, you want to take a COVID test every week for the next 6 weeks? No, you can't consent to it. What can they make you do? What can they make you do?
It's going to be tough.
They
It's
can't
gonna be
make you
tough.
do anything. It's like vampires. You got to invite that vampire into your house. But you can't do shit if you leave him outside.
Yeah.
But if he tricks you into letting him in the house,
Do you think Supersets is gonna close?
Yeah, like, dude, all these people that wanted to close their shit, they wanted to close.
No,
They
but I
wanted to
mean,
close.
remember they were the guys like fighting on the news and stuff, and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
having
yeah.
signs
Everyone
and
did
like
that. Well,
barbecues.
that's the
and
same
shit.
thing. Everyone was getting like, they got corona to get followers. Like, oh, I got corona, positive corona, and there's people like, I'm not shutting down my business. Like, you just run your business and shut the fuck up
Yeah,
and
exactly.
make money.
Yeah.
Like
why you
smart
can't post
people
it.
do.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Shut
go
the
on.
fuck up.
I wouldn't go on the local news and be like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just
no.
having podcasts
Also-
down here."
I'll see like
Call the cops on yourself.
I'll see yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like, "Well, we have to do something."
That's
You went on
dry
the
snitching.
news.
That's dry snitching.
You played yourself. Congratulations. You played yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. People send me shit all the time. I saw Giuliani's supposed to announce something today, and you never know if it's true, but
He's Trump's lawyer, right?
Yeah, one of them.
they're supposed to be bringing up the fucking shit. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I
somebody who follows politics on Trump's side told me
Hey,
that
I hear
it's going to flip.
I hear there's suits all over the place. Not even Trump suits, just people that see blatant, flagrant voter misconduct or whatever you want to call it. And I mean, dude, I don't think Biden's president. When is the last time you've had like, I mean, Gore, right? And Gore didn't really do that.
How long did that go for? They said like 60 days or
It was a month, I think.
yeah.
This is just another impeachment. They're trying to just get him
Yeah.
out. You know, Trump's just staying like. Haven't really heard
Yeah.
from Trump.
No,
Gotta
and
stay calm.
no one is acting like as much as the media wants to push it. Like anyone I know who voted for Biden or whatever, they're not acting like that's our president. Like no,
I feel like most people that voted for Trump think Biden is stealing it, like is illegally getting the election. Like 90%.
I'm just saying, like people on the Biden side know that it's being stolen,
When
and
you
they're
walk
kind of
around-
just like, yeah, you know, I don't know, he's just not, you know.
I think they're
when
like,
you, when you walk around, when you walk around outside, do you think that like you go outside and you're like, wow, like the country is pretty like 50-50, you know? You feel
No.
like it's 50-50, or you feel like it's like 90% Trump, and then maybe there's like a few kooks that, you know, a guy that tucks his dick back in between his legs before he goes to work votes for Biden, you know? Hey, that's just this is fun. It's all fun and games.
Yeah.
No, but seriously though, like I don't know. There's a lot of tough guys that vote for Biden. I know too.
I guess. I mean, I don't really know.
They don't live in America, but
I just think some people like I mean, it's the same old, you know, beating the same horse or whatever that is.
Yeah.
Is with people just don't like Trump. That's the
then
point.
Yes.
they got the Supreme Court justices who don't like Biden. Biden's been around a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's been around a long time. They say like Clarence Thomas hates him because like Biden was like the last guy like trying to keep him off the Supreme Court. He's like the
Danny
head
probably smelled his kids.
Supreme Court. Yeah, you never know. And then the new one that Trump just got was that what is her name? The lady with like 9 kids.
Amy Coney.
Yeah. So that's
Barrett.
huge. The Supreme Court. I heard Trump won like 410 electoral votes. Like they're just not announcing. I mean, Pennsylvania, right? It was 6%. Trump won by 6% last time, and then this time they're saying because Philadelphia elected him president. Do you
Yeah.
think everyone in Pennsylvania, and then like I don't know. I feel like a lot of. I just think
There was a lot of that
suppressing it.
though, where it was like, oh, like this major city won him that, and I was like, well, what about the population that's 5 times the size of that city that all
Yeah.
voted the other
Yeah.
way?
Well, I think too.
They
what
told people
did,
stop counting votes.
Yeah,
like that day.
there was like
of.
a water leak down the road, so
There's
they had to
mail-in
stop. I'm like, what are
votes.
you
Yeah.
talking
And
about?
we told you that was unfounded. They said that
Yeah.
never happened. They couldn't find any. They were
Yeah.
looking for like some type because they said they had to call a company to come out and fix it, and they were looking for the receipts, and it wasn't there. But I think also too, what they did was they just had people just like what they did for Obama. They had people in cities because, like I said, I was there. Every business out of business had a Biden sign, so they probably walked through with just, "Hey, register to vote. We'll give you a phone. Hey, register. We'll give you $50 to T-Mobile. Hey, register to vote. Sign this thing." And then all of a sudden they're registered to vote. Then they just mail out ballots, and then they come through and collect them. And whether they're filled out or not, don't matter. You know, people act like it's not happening. Like, "Oh yeah, Zach, you're crazy." Okay, all right, man. You know, what about that thing? Me and Bryce were driving the truck back from the finishers tournament, and we were just, you know, talking shit about politics and stuff. And it was like a 3-hour drive. And you know that one clip? You ever hear that one clip of Biden where he says, I think under
voter fraud?
Yeah. So that took me
I have
like
the biggest voter fraud
so
situation.
what, I couldn't find the whole video, but what's crazy is it took me about 25 minutes to find that video. I tried to Google it, couldn't find it. I'm like, okay, let me pull up some Instagram sites, couldn't find it. Then I was like, all right, let me find then I looked into it on, what is that, DuckDuckGo. That's like a thing you can, if you guys never heard of that, DuckDuckGo, you go on there and it's like a, private search. It's not a Google.
Yeah.
So I looked up, finally I found it after like 25 minutes of searching. I'm like, dude, if Trump said, I'm sure it was, but what are they call them, like Freudian slips? Like when you say like,
Yeah.
And that's like a thing that they have, like getting deeper, like Illuminati type crap. They always talk about that. They have to put it out there in the open. That's like a thing you have to do. You have to talk about it. You can't just like keep all this shit like behind, inside. You have to like project it. It's like part of the Illuminati type deal. You know what I mean? You have to put it out and show everybody that you're doing it. And maybe that Biden's a retard, obviously. So maybe he, it was a slip, but he was like, we have one of the most whatever voter fraud situations ever. Like, I was like, what? Like, what was that? What was he really trying to say there?
Do you think that if you share Biden stuff, it gets flagged? Because anytime I just see people sharing Trump stuff, it's just, hey, this is all inaccurate. This isn't real. But I don't ever see it from that, like the Facebook.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about it before you came in. Where
Parlor.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that? Have you ever heard that Biden one where he says that?
No. But have you ever seen somebody share Biden stuff and then it gets flagged like the Trump stuff
Here,
does?
Hold on. Listen to this. See if I can pull this shit up.
Guys did it for the President Obama's administration before this. We have put together, I think, the most extensive and inclusive voter fraud organization in the history of American politics.
What?
What? I got to close that back door. It's chilly in here.
Yeah. But what? I mean, I can. That was only
Yeah, it's
a
clear
partial
as day.
video.
It's clear as day.
But what? What is he talking about?
He's talking about voter fraud.
I don't understand how that could be.
He's talking about how a guy like that, who is owned by China, wants to dude. It's the globalist agenda. It's globalist. It's like globalism versus like, dude, America is the last bastion of freedom on the planet.
And like
If
I
they
said,
get
yeah,
us, it's dude.
it's gonna be hard.
This
gonna
is
be hard.
it.
Especially if they get the Senate, then it's like, woo. Then it's like people. Then I'm sweating.
The
Dude.
Republicans won the House and the Senate, right?
No, it's not over yet. Somehow it's coming down to like two. What?
I
Nothing.
thought,
it's crazy that
I thought the Republicans won the House and Senate. And
No. I think it's. I mean, I might be wrong, but I thought it was coming down to like two runoff races, whatever that means, in Georgia, where there's a whole bunch of shit going down right now. So like, it's looking like the Republicans are going to win that, I think, but I don't think it's over yet. I think it's like, and because that's what they were saying, like the far, like Nancy Pelosi admitted, I guess there's a rift between, people like Biden who are just kind of like old school Democrats, and then the far left, like AOC and all those other dummies. You know what I mean? They're crazy. And then the girl who wears the fuck Ilhan Omar or whatever, like all those
Biden's
crazy
like
ass
a
people.
Republican to me. Like if.
And so is
It's
Harris
not like
kind
Biden's
of.
like trying to give you health insurance.
No.
He's not even doing any Democrat shit
It's
like
the
that.
same. It's the same with Kamala Harris. People aren't realizing she's like a fucking cop, dude. She throws people in jail.
Yeah, dude, when she was on,
You know
when
what
she
I'm
got
saying?
announced as vice president, I couldn't believe it wasn't over right then.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, Kamala Harris is their VP pick. Like, this is going to be
How
easy.
because the Democrats you figured wouldn't vote for her because she's but it had nothing to do with that. It only mattered that she was a woman and like black, I guess. That's
Yeah.
the only thing they cared about, which is what they exactly what they're telling us, the other side that we keep doing and Republicans and conservatives keep doing is being racist and stuff. They always can, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's like the most disparate. I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? Like when you accuse someone of being racist, yeah, they're going to get, they're like, look how they're reacting. He's racist. How could that, but you're the ones who are just choosing people. Like Biden didn't say anything about how she is. He's like, I'm just gonna tell you it's a woman. Like everyone's like, yeah.
No, I
What?
said that the whole time.
How about
is
let's
I
just
didn't-
get the best person? That's what makes sense.
They didn't even go over what his platform was.
No.
The whole time it was just Trump
And
sucks,
Harris.
Trump's orange.
What was her platform?
Yeah.
Throw people in jail and lie?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like that girl. The girl that I do like is Tulsi Gabbard. You figured she would have been really good for it. I figured she would have been pretty solid. Former military, she does some of her shit I don't like, and she's a good looking woman. Why wouldn't they picked her? She didn't even speak because she's popular and not under whatever agenda they want to push, so she didn't even get to speak at their like convention or whatever. It's complete bullshit, dude. I can't believe people, and they didn't vote that way. That's what I keep telling myself. I can't believe all those people voted that way, but they actually didn't. Like dead people voted. There's a whole bunch of dead people. They think it's just gonna be
Yeah,
over.
I see, like, when they go in Europe, when they go to, I mean, just look at what's happening in Europe. When you go to concerts or football games, they have like this machine at the airport that you walk through.
Yeah, X-ray thing or
Yeah,
whatever.
dude, it's like a thing that like delouses you too. Now it's like it blows out white smoke at you, and like
Yeah.
disinfects you. Dude, that they could just if they really wanted to, they could just have you go in a machine that just like hits a cattle prod in the back of your head, and like people would just go right in.
It'd probably take like 5 people to be piled up before somebody's like, "Hey, what's going on?"
You just have it around the corner. You just have it around one corner.
Yeah.
If they step past this point, there's like 3 guys behind them. They got to go through.
That was me actually.
I mean,
forgot to turn it on.
Yeah, dude, it's a worldwide fucking thing.
Yeah, they're coming for us, man. They're coming for it. That's why I buy guns, get ammo. We're working on that. Shout out to Keystone Munitions.
Yeah. No, we're that's it's close.
Yo,
It's just
speaking
close.
of guns, I want to get that lever action. You ever see the Terminator 2? That lever action fucking shotgun?
Yeah.
That shit is so sick, dude.
I've
I don't
been
know
on,
why I want
I've been
that.
on lever guns, so they are cool.
Yeah.
Remember, he takes it out of it's like a box of roses.
I could rewatch
drops
that.
It.
I could
Yeah,
rewatch
I'm watching
that.
Terminator 2 tonight.
I like
Fuck
the
it.
first one's good.
Is that mine again?
I don't know what's going on.
Damn. Biden talking. Look, now they flagged me. They know I played that Biden voter fraud thing. So hey, if you guys didn't see the finishers tournament or you want to watch some matches, go on my YouTube, search that shit. There's a video of a guy let his arm get broken at the tournament. That was pretty sick.
His arm didn't break.
It got dislocated, right?
No.
Did
From
you see
what
it?
I saw. I talked to them after they went to the hospital.
Oh, okay.
There's no break or.
Oh, what'd they say then? Just popped?
Hold on, I'll tell you. They said something to like the muscles tore and stuff. He must have had like a weak arm to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, it had to have been, He should have said tap. He didn't tap, I don't think. I mean, Gabe was right there, so.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
the
it's a
vid.
submission only tournament. Guys, a lot of guys get the first time. They're like, wow, this is like really hard. I'm like, yeah, dude, it's really hard.
Intense.
Jiu-jitsu might be the
Yeah.
hardest thing you ever do.
It's more intense than like Naga's pretty intense, obviously, but like, just ours is just the level might be a
You're
little
getting
bit better 'cause
tapped.
sub
You're getting
yeah.
tapped no matter
Yeah.
what. Like, if you don't win every fight you're in, then you're at
gonna
some
get
point you're
tapped,
tapping.
That's so crazy. Sub only, dude. 176 people competed. That's pretty sick.
That's
Like,
nuts.
at the high level like that, like if you're getting
Oh yeah, you're getting broke off.
those
yeah.
guys are fucking strong enough and technical enough to really hurt you.
Yeah.
Gotta train. Guys are like, whoa, man. I know a lot of guys like kind of competed to like kind of support the event.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I train all the time. I train
Yeah.
every day for the last 8-9 years, and I still lose matches.
Gotta
Still
be.
lose
Yeah, you gotta
matches.
be ready to go. You gotta be ready to go. And a
Like
couple guys for
lifting.
their first time competing too at that tournament because you might have been like a white belt or blue. But I'll tell you what though, a lot of guys killed.
We
it.
let a lot of guys like get experience and shit. We just let them do it.
Yeah.
Because then they're like, oh, because like I can tell you, it's like impossible. And then then people hit me up. They're like, dude, I totally get it. That was sick. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's good experience for everybody.
Is it competing all day? Like I saw Sid. What you said he won 6.
Yeah, so some of the guys like they're crazy and they want to do like multiple divisions. So some of the guys
wow! So you could sign up for like the entire show and just bounce.
Yeah,
in and
so
out?
like, we had one division that was anybody could sign up that was 170 and under, and then whoever wins is going to get $1,000, and it came down to the wire again. and that was really cool. So shout out to Gary Gioni, and the guy who won was Andrew Solano from JT Torres School. So it was really good matches. I mean, there were a couple black
Is that guy
belts
like
in it and
a
stuff.
brown black belt?
He's a brown belt, I
Brown
think.
belt?
Yeah. He might have just got his brown. If not, he's a purple. But he's under JT. So I mean, the dude's a beast, and he got heel hooks too. So it was sick seeing a lot of guys go at it. But like for instance, one guy, one of the kids that always comes out, Jack Stapleton. Sid ended up beating this time, but he does like a million matches. So he'll sign up for, and he supports the thing. So I'll let him compete for free. Because he's always a highlight reel, no matter whether he wins or loses. I love that kid. So he jumps
Is that
in.
the dude who pulls his hair back?
Yeah, he's got the weird haircut and stuff.
He's fun to watch
He's
live,
all over
man.
the place. Yeah, and then Gabe's guys. Shout out to the Tempe Miami guys. They killed it.
They
His
saw
squad
they
was
came
solid.
down. That's
And
so cool.
He had 3 people compete, and they all won gold in their divisions. They all did good. Estella won. She's a beast. And then the other 2 guys too. They were killing it. Anthony, he's got such a crazy style too. It's watching him get to work like against other good guys too is really cool because it's like matchups you wouldn't normally see. He hit a sharp machine, like where you have them in the headlock and you get their leg. It's like a fucking wrestling move, dude. Thad does it all the time.
Yeah.
It's like a WWF wrestling move. But yeah, dude, it was just, I don't even know what I was saying. It was just awesome just watching matches all day and seeing the guys go out there. So you could sign up for that cash division, and then you could sign up for your regular division too. There was a 170 purple, brown, black division. Some guys want to do 2, and then like Sid, he did, he got second and won 2 matches in the men's 145 purple, brown, black division. He beat some purple, brown belts. Pretty crazy. And then he he lost in the finals to one of the guys from Tempe, Long Island, Dylan. He's a beast. All the guys, dude, guys just competing all the time. And then he also did the men's 155 white blue belt, which is 10 pounds up from what he weighs.
Yeah.
And he got first in that one, right? Did he get first? Yeah, he beat all like the grown men blue belts then too, because he's a blue belt and he didn't want to do his
but he's
weight.
a blue belt.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
he didn't want to do his regular
He's like
weight. Gray style.
it's a young man's game.
Derek.
Yeah.
It's a young man's
Rayfield.
game. The young kids are bendy. They're bendy. They're hungry. They want to win.
They don't get tired.
They don't get tired.
Yeah.
Their backs don't hurt.
And then you're a grown man
Exactly.
fighting a 15-year-old, and you lose. It sucks.
yeah.
I mean, Nicky Ryan was doing that. Grace was doing that.
Yep. Derek Rayfield.
Derek Rayfield.
Man, that kid's a beast, dude. I mean, the last time when I rolled with him when he was like 14, he like almost tapped me in some weird shit.
Yeah, they can train way
You know what I mean?
more, and they're getting the best from everybody because they're easy to work with.
Yeah, I mean, look, Sid, he's there at the school every day just rolling with us. Some
Yeah,
guys
teaching, whatever.
Some guys are always like, oh, man, I don't know. Like, I need to figure it out, or they want to, come up with some crazy scheme. And it's like, dude, listen, the guys that are winning they're just there all the time rolling with me.
Yeah.
Like Sid trains with me, JM. He's always rolling
Yeah, and
with
he's
us.
just been losing a bunch too.
Yeah. And he rolls with Grace all the time. Like, he's just there, just engulfed in it.
So
He's
you
killing it.
have a losing season, you have a winning season. You win a couple, you think you're the shit, you ease up, you get another match, and then you get your ass whooped in front of everybody. Everyone thinks you're gonna win, and you don't. It's a thing.
Give and take.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah, a lot of guys, man. There were a couple matches I saw in the bigger guys throwing down was cool. Some more guys just need to get more experience, And then Renee, he won a match at the end of the night at Fight to Win, which was cool. Everybody was
Ray
pumped,
came
yeah.
through and crushed. Ray, 10th Planet, New York City.
Yeah, his
They
crew.
came through and crushed.
Yeah, those guys they're competing all the time too. They won like a Naga belt before, so Ken and Josh and their whole crew, they were doing great.
Dude came from Georgia to compete.
Yeah.
What's that dude's name? Blonde guy? Josh's buddy?
Yep. Then there's Newton. They had some guys there throwing down.
10th Planet, Newton, New Jersey.
Long Island, like I said, they always have their crew. They're going to be there no matter what. So shout out to all those guys, man. Yeah, New York City, CC and Ray.
Mid-World Martial
Yeah.
Arts in Bloomsburg,
Yep.
Pennsylvania.
Those guys, I know
Ooh,
that if we
Bloomsburg.
throw a tournament, I know that they will be there. Like, and I know that other people are coming to our tournament. They know, like, shit, I'm gonna have to fight a whole legion
Jeff Mox
of
guys.
like 10th Planet guys. I'm gonna have to come through and just.
There was other
you know.
dudes. I mean, there's people following. I mean, it was crazy because people posted clips of the days they had. There was this other kid that won. He looked really good.
He
Hold
was
on, I'll
from
blow him up.
Hampton's Jiu-Jitsu. That guy.
I don't know. Hold on. He's on my story here.
Ooh,
You
my
said
neck's
it
cracked.
too, is that if you don't come in there and take advantage of competing in all those different things where you're getting the experience of 7 matches plus it's just a highlight reel for your social media.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Blaze Malabre.
Yeah, he's from that kid. Yeah, he was throwing heat. He was from I think he's from where Rich. Shout out to Rich Barron.
He's from West Hampton, New York.
Yeah, he's from Hampton's
Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, that's where Rich Byrne from the owner of Kasai.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he
Hey,
owns
that guy
that place.
crushed.
So yeah, I mean that's what I mean. The more connections we keep
You
making,
win 7 matches by submission. I mean, that's a highlight reel.
oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a YouTube highlight
Did
reel.
you see Little Jack's highlight reel from it too? It was crazy. It was just like, I mean, he had like some of the matches he lost, but he freaking was throwing heat at people. You know, it was really cool to watch.
Finisher
him.
should get swords and belts, dude. Or it should just the awards. We got to step up the awards next
Yeah.
time.
Well, we're gonna. So then I already have an idea for the next one. It's gonna be pretty cool. Like I think we can give out. I want to give out some rash
Or
guards
like number
too.
1 headbands or
Yeah.
something. You could do anything.
I think we'll give out. I think we can get. We're getting rash guards at a solid price. I think that's a good idea. Like we get a bunch of those, and if you win one, you get like an exclusive rash guard. So that's cool. People rock that. That's a good idea. Like he said, step up the awards. Maybe give out some.
Some straps. Absolute.
Yeah. I think what we'll do for this one, like I said, divisions during the day, everybody pays, like you would to get in a normal tournament. Like it's still less than Naga if you're paying $100, and then you get a chance to compete for money and a cool prize. And you're just being in it's going to be cool. We'll live stream both mats, and then at night we'll have the pro for like $2,500.
It's probably one of the most
Yeah.
grueling things that you could do in combat sports. Just like a grappling match with overtime.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Really hard. Really hard. People don't get it. It's really hard to grapple for 8 minutes. Go for it. A lot of people just wait for the overtime, which I don't encourage my students to do because I don't do it. Maybe I should. I'd probably win more if I
Yeah.
stalled for overtime,
Me
but it's
too.
just I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. Watch the match. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
'Cause
you
people
gotta do
just
the
see the
match.
result on Instagram. They're like, "Oh, JM sucks." It's like, did you watch the match? Not really many people take the time to watch the match, but I forgot my point.
You are going.
It's
to,
really hard. Overtime is really hard. You got to
Yeah.
start with a guy on your fucking back, choke you out.
You've seen the. I mean,
gotta know
you've
the
seen
back
how many of
escapes.
the rules, right? You've seen
Yeah.
like even remember what? Do you remember? I forget exactly what Craig said. Who's our strength conditioning coach, Craig from Made, when he came to watch it, like he'd never seen it live. Everyone's packed in the room, and then fucking guys are going at it.
Oh,
and
it's-
then
it's
He
awesome
saw the
live.
overtime where it's
Yeah.
Pat versus PJ, and they're just like dead, holding onto each other. Like one guy standing up, throwing the guy off. There's like sweat and blood flying. It's like you're like, damn, dude. You know what I mean? That is so. He said that was probably the purest form of sport, like where you're using your entire body he's ever seen. I mean, you could go from one position where the guy's on your back and you're standing and he's on your back trying to physically choke you. And you got to be careful about getting slammed. The guy's going to throw you off. In another instance, a dude's like tackling you to the ground and you're rotating down. Or like another instance, a guy has a leg lock on you, is fucking cranking the piss out of your leg, And it's like, if you take damage in round 2 and you got to come for round 3, you might be toasted, And it's crazy how it ends up working out, man. Like, remember when Rob Best got put to sleep by Andrew
Yeah.
Kochel? Like, that was in an overtime. They were going at it for 10
was
minutes.
crazy.
Those were 10-minute rounds of just Andrew is just cranking on his body and he's just eating it, getting out of it. Crowd's like, and then they
Yeah.
go to the OT. He chokes him. Rob fucking chokes him finally, and then Andrew puts him to sleep from armbar.
And then the whole place erupted. It was one of the coolest things I've ever seen live.
Yeah, that was insane.
I do it with slaps, but it's silly when I do it.
What?
When you add strikes, it's actually becomes silly.
Why?
It's only tough when it's just grappling.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, everyone knows that combat jiu-jitsu, it's a joke. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's a joke.
I know,
JM.
I'm kidding.
I know you're kidding.
It's harder with strikes.
Of course it is.
You know what I mean? It's harder with strikes. It's harder when it's high level, and then it's even harder when it's high level with strikes. Crazy. That's in 2 weeks.
Yeah, combat jiu-jitsu in
Cancun, Mexico.
New Mexico, in Dos. I don't know how to say weeks.
Did you see the place
Tres
where it's
Leches.
at?
Huh?
Did you see the place where it's at?
Yeah, that's the place. Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
awesome.
Looks pretty sweet. Me and Preet gonna be living it up.
That's
down
going to
in
be
Cancun.
fun. You got to make Preet just stay on Insta story and document the entire thing.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, he's running interference for any potential mishaps I run into.
Yeah. That's good. It's good to have a
snags?
wingman.
Preet, handle that.
There's I got to look at it again, but Dave Weintraub got in it now, so that's pretty cool. Finishers 10 champ. What are the other super fights? There's some other ones too, right? And then there's a
me,
division.
Derek Rayfield, and Keith.
Keith, okay, and Keith's facing I don't even know, right?
Nick Constein.
Oh shit, that's right. That's a good match. I would like to see you fight Nick Constein. Remember, everybody wanted that match.
That looks tough. He wanted that match. Nick Constein wanted that. I don't want that. That guy's tough.
He's like a
tough
painter
as fuck,
or
dude.
something like that, right? Or a carpenter or whatever.
He's also like a 16-4 MMA fighter. Yeah,
This is going to be on Fight Pass?
Yep.
I mean, Spencer's tough as fuck, too.
Yeah,
Look what I
yeah.
did to him in the last fight.
Yeah, Spencer's
Didn't
crazy.
tap.
Yeah, he's a nut. And I'm sure he just got his black belt. I'm sure he's working hard. Keith and Derek, that's going to be
The
crazy.
tournament's sick. Ashley Williams.
Yeah, he's in it. That's cool.
Nathan Orchard. It'll be fun. It'll be fun to be there for that. And then Thor's doing it like 3 months later. He's got a match with Wagner.
Hunter, yeah. Oh,
saw
yeah.
that.
Let's
You guys
talk about
dropped
that real
that.
quick. Who's number one? Grace. So, Grace is going to face Maisa Bastos. That's on Flow. JM's is on UFC Fight Passive. You guys got to watch that, man. So that's Sunday. Is that a Sunday too?
They usually do it Sundays.
Yeah. I like that because
Yeah, I
everybody's
love
home
it.
at night chilling. You got something to just fucking
Yep.
fire you up for the week.
I don't do
Get
shit on
into training,
Sundays. That
yeah.
works out well for just hanging out on the couch and throwing that on.
Big game. And then the Who's Number One is after that, right? Yeah, that's December 11th, Texas. And Grace versus Maisa Bastos, 15 minutes sub only. It's going to be sick. And so, I've been lobbying these guys, and a lot of people have been for years. And now so I don't know about ADCC yet because they didn't have a smaller women's division. But Grace making some waves, and now they just changed the way they do the rankings now. Which, I mean, really doesn't mean shit, but it does because it matters who gets the matches and, who gets into shit. They should put Grace into it anyway, obviously. But now it's like they changed it to a 115 where it used to be like under 130. So Grace was like ranked lower, like higher. But now she's all the way up to they changed the ranking. So I'm hoping that changes the idea for ADCC. So when that comes around, they have one more division. And then boom, you know what I mean? Because that's what, Grace wants to compete at ADCC. That's the big one. Been watching that shit since we were kids growing up. That was always, it's a weird fucking rule set, but I mean, she wants to compete in that. She's wrestling, a lot too, so that's cool. Training jiu-jitsu with us every day, so teaching class.
We're some of the best in the world. That's what we're trying to tell you.
And then,
It's not even
they
like us thinking it anymore. It's like, no, we are like some of the best grapplers on the earth.
They changed the weight class.
And no one risks the biscuits like your boys. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta.
You got to risk the biscuit.
Just getting that thing done in Maryland was crazy because they were just like, man.
I mean, the
thought we were gonna get shut
IBJJF.
down.
I mean, you're seeing what's happening to the IBJJF guys. I've never fought an IBJJF guy. I don't think I've ever had a match with. Maybe
that dude from Florida, maybe. Cyborg's guy.
Oh yeah, but that was 6 minutes points.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like that's a
what
6
I mean.
minute match with
So
points.
boring, yeah.
And nothing happened. I'm doing combat jiu-jitsu matches. So it's jiu-jitsu with strikes and it's sub only. You know what I mean? That's like 9 levels more gangster than that.
Yeah, IBJJF just isn't respected to me, because I could care less, especially when our guys wash those dudes in like seconds.
Yeah, like our guy, like when we get an IBJJF guy, it's over. I should have just heel hooked that guy. He was huge though. I just wasn't in the.
Yeah, that guy wasn't trying to do.
You got to catch me on a good day.
But yeah, so that is really awesome. I can't wait to see that match. And then Thor versus Wagner Roca, that's crazy.
And that's 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Judge's
sub-only.
decision.
Yeah, there's a judge's
It's
decision.
not really
at the
sub
end,
only.
Yeah, judge's decision
That's
is points.
stupid.
Yeah, they want to see a winner.
Why do they do
Yeah.
that? Whose decision is it to do that? Because I know you guys would rather the sub only, correct?
Well,
The problem with sub only 15 minutes is if there's no sub in 15 minutes, then it's a draw.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to just pick a winner.
Right.
So then what would you want to see? I get confused.
EBI
on the
rules.
Yeah, I was going to say, why don't they do that?
I don't know. I don't really like. I'm not huge on EBI rules for like
Yeah,
who's
because
the
then
best in the world
then
either.
there's angles
Because
of riding it
guys
out.
guys just stall. You know what I mean? Guys.
Now
stall
I'm
for
starting to
overtime.
learn. Now I'm starting to learn what you guys get pissed about with the rule sets and all that.
Yeah, because it's not necessarily the rule set. Even points is cool because
Yeah.
I always, the guys are always like, well, maybe I should try to score points in the beginning and then I should. Look, if you're trying to sub the guy and like you're going to have to pass his guard, you're going to have to take him down or you're going to pull guard. If you pull guard, you have to get him in your guard and sub him. Or you have to sweep him and then you get points and then you pass and then you get points and you get mount and get points and then arm triangle and you finish him. Or he moves and you get the back and you get points. If you're attacking the guy and you're moving forward, you're getting points, so you should be winning anyways, But there's ways to like, if I just stall this way or if I score 2 points and then don't let the guy fucking grab me. There was one match where me and D-Boy were, I know you said you want to get him on the podcast. That was his dad last week.
Yeah.
But I was in D.C. with D-Boy and Gabe, and they were competing at like IBJJF tournament. And the guy, took D-Boy down in the beginning. And then he had like 2 strong submissions attempts on him. And the kid, he almost had him in an arm bar. And they probably popped the kid's arm. And then he almost had him in a leg lock, straight ankle lock. And the kid just ate it and like, got his leg messed up. And then was standing. And then D-Boy, the kid was up too. And then for the last 4 minutes, he just ran on the edge of the mat. And then every time Dylan would shoot on him, the kid would like go out of bounds or whatever. And they restart it. And then every time the kid would sprawl or get his leg out, like literally run away and like high step out, the crowd would go, hey! And I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, dude, I don't know what's going on here. I'm like, why doesn't he just grapple him? Because like me, I'd always end up losing by points because I just kept pushing it. I
And
should have
they
just
paid.
stalled the whole time.
And they paid for it too, on top of it. So
Yeah.
you're a sucker twice.
Yeah, you paid to go run away from you know what I mean? Idiots.
I don't know.
Idiots. We
I
can
don't-
complain about that shit for days. It's just as bad as the fucking election shit. It gets me just as riled up.
It's true,
Gets me
though.
just as riled up, dude. But that's why we have our own shit. That's why we just started our own. We're just like,
Yeah.
we'll run it this way, And those,
And good for you
Yeah.
because nobody really does that shit.
Yeah,
Everybody
and-
talks
yeah.
about it, but nobody sets up the fucking shit in Baltimore and gets the fucking truck and like that's a shitload of work.
yeah, dude, there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of moving parts. But man, that's
Who
why
would even try to do that in this climate? What I mean? Like, we're just gonna do it in Baltimore if we can't do it around here.
Yeah, well,
no
I
one would
wonder-
even attempt that.
I wonder how many people are actually going to die because we had these events.
Everyone,
Blood on
how
your
dare
hands,
you?
dude.
Everyone.
I got blood on my hands and there's no remorse. Remember that one?
I got blood on my dick because I fucked the corpse.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to say it, but I'm glad you did.
I'm in the necrophilia.
I mean, DMX will, dude.
Dude,
DMX
I love
and the
DMX.
Locks, dude. The Locks, Jadakiss, they'll kick
I love
your
all that
door
stuff.
in.
That's like
punch
when
out your
subs were
kids.
around.
Yeah, exactly.
My brother had a fucking Blazer, had 2 12s in the back. He got off of some kid, probably stolen.
I had 115 JBL.
Yeah.
My dad's trying to give me a 95 Thunderbird right now.
Nice.
gonna be sweet.
Yeah, you need a Thunderbird, dude. And that's why I can't wait to once I
They
get a
got
crib.
they got a V8 in them.
Oh, that's what I was going
They
to
have an
say.
8-cylinder engine in them.
When you do the awards or do like a giant event, and then at the end of the year, you should like do something like give away an El Camino.
Something stupid, yeah.
Yeah, but like we could like have the guys who like rap it or something. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
make it kind of cool, so you're not just getting something stupid.
Well, if it was like we give away $1,500 anyway.
Yeah.
So maybe we could just buy like $1,000 car.
Yeah, you could probably get shit donated to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like an old Volkswagen Bug, lower it.
Just put a finisher thing. People are gonna be like, "What? I don't want this."
They're
Like, dude, it's yours
they're
now.
Like,
We
oh,
just
no,
signed
we're
it over."
writing it off. It's the finisher's vehicle.
Yeah, and then we'll just have like somebody who's like a we'll have someone who's like an underwriter there already to just like have the paperwork taken care of. Hey, you
So
gotta
they just
sign
know
some
what they're
paperwork,
agreeing
dude.
to.
What? You got a car.
Yeah.
And also there's a we could throw in like we should because we know people who do like work with reptilians and stuff.
It's a great
Just
idea.
give them like a snake.
Yeah. Great idea. Like, now you have the responsibility of taking care of a crocodile.
You're now the proud owner of a boa constrictor. It's 6 foot long.
Wait, I don't know. My
Yeah.
mom's gonna let me take this shit home. Stand it to him in a bag.
We just have Preet and Colin and the guys out back, just like Andrew carrying a tank out.
Yeah.
Like they're already carrying the tank.
Yeah.
The tank is already in movement towards your car. We got to put it in,
Yeah,
but yeah, dude, it was crazy. I mean, you've been to the events. Like we had hotel
They're
rooms and
blast.
shit. People showing up. Everybody smoking
Yeah.
weed in the parking lot. Dudes are racing
Yeah.
and shit. It's a lot of fun, man.
wanna start
It's
cooking at
work,
'em
but
now,
it's
man.
Fun. Yeah, I mean, dude, imagine if while we're setting up, you're just pumping out hot chocolates and fucking burgers, dude. People,
Yeah.
you know.
Shout out to Dave Reifendeifer. He hooked me up Saturday. Got me the 36-inch Blackstone flat top griddle.
Damn!
Yeah, man. And I still got the truck, so if we did events, I mean, we can now do food out of there.
What
I'll
truck?
fucking sling.
You have a truck?
I just have a pickup truck.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just saying, I kept it, so now
Well-
I can use that to take to events.
Well, if this thing is, depends on, I'm getting messages like, I'm hearing lockdowns Friday.
Oh,
like,
stop it. Somebody's
Yeah.
like, there's no toilet paper. I'm ordering a bidet. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care.
so it's getting crazy with that. So, I got to wait and see and just play my cards right. We got a couple businesses we're trying to open, but we can't even do it yet. So we're going to wait and see exactly how it works out. Because I don't want to be paying rent at a fucking place we can't even like legit be open,
Yeah.
Our place, we could do whatever we want, but a new place though, it's tough. Like you don't want to open up a small business directly at this time.
No, it'd be terrible.
Coffee shop will be fine because that's just
Yeah.
It just lets me know going and seeing everything else is out of business but the coffee shop. I'm
And
like,
you can do
okay.
takeout still.
Exactly. And people could still stand outside. That's what I was thinking. In the back of Andrew's place, if we had this spot, we should get one of those huge fire pits and just have a fire pit going. You're
Yeah.
cooking food with gloves and shit.
Be totally easy.
Yeah,
to
we'll
do.
throw up you can have the door halfway open because there'll be so many people inside so we can,
Get a couple of those
we got ideas.
heaters.
Yeah, get some
like
heaters.
a heater so people can just
Yeah.
kind of hang out.
We got a lot of ideas. So, yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much all I got today, man. Got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of people to hit up.
Yeah, I got to edit a bunch of stuff.
People to do, things to see. So, editing.
Yeah, edits today. Meeting up with Paul.
Nice.
Gonna start trying to work out. If he takes a pretty hefty load of editing and all that posting and it's such an anchor to have to upload shit to YouTube, man.
Yeah, I know.
Just takes like an hour and 45
Yeah.
minutes and then you're just fucking stuck in downtime.
And then tonight will be a big night at the school, too. I know this isn't going to come out till tomorrow or something, right? Usually.
As soon as we get a Sean's thing, because I'm going to edit this right away.
Oh, okay. Because tonight we got a big night at the school. One of our guys, Jarrell, I'll just say it anyways. He's been training for a long time, and tonight we're going to be able to give him his black belt, which is pretty dope.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's been living out in Cali for a while. I actually married him and his wife, which is pretty cool. We were out at his wedding and stuff. Jarrell started with us. He was already training up at State College, I think, and then he came down, started training with us, got his blue belt, and then just competed a lot. He's like full, he works full time.
He's a black
he's a
belt.
beast,
We're giving
yeah.
him a black belt.
I can't wait to do that. It's going to be sick. And then we should
Another
have a
one.
couple.
I
We should
know.
have a
Another
couple
one.
visitors at the school tonight too. Guys that were competing all over the place and stuff coming through. So that's always fun. And then everybody's training. People should be pumped because they just competed this weekend. Everybody's always eager to get back in and get training. So I'm excited for that.
And what's coming down the pipe? What's first? JM, then Grace, then
Yep.
Thor? Or is Grace and Thor on the same
Same
card?
one, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Thor again.
Yep. And then
And then we're going to have a nice Christmas this year.
Christmas baby.
Oh no, that was canceled, guys. I forgot to tell you. There's no Christmas.
Yeah,
Jesus
you're not
came
allowed
down.
to have
Jesus came
people
down
over your house.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to see your family.
Yeah.
People are going with that though.
Oh,
People
no.
are actually going like,
No, my mom.
we were going to
my
have
mom
a thing,
canceled.
but
My mom
Yeah.
canceled. Her work said that it just said there's CDC guidelines and she doesn't want to lose her job.
I saw the one meme where it was like guys with the battering ram, and they're like, "We know you bought a 15-pound turkey, and that feeds more than fucking 5." Boom! You know what I mean? Come right through the door. Come right through the door. So whatever. I'm doing whatever I fucking want on Thanksgiving, dude.
Yeah.
And no one's getting. But you know what though? It doesn't even bother me. I love my family, and I will go see most of them. But that doesn't even really bother me, dude. I don't mind just me and my wife chilling. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
What's crazy
Watch
is
some,
hearing
Hallmark movies.
hearing that people aren't having like certain people over to the house because of political views and like
Yeah, oh yeah, that's
It's crazy.
for sure going on.
It's crazy.
It's for sure going on. I totally believe that. People are punching each other in the head and all types of stuff. It's been going on. He wore a
just
color that I don't
another
like.
reason
Punch him.
to fight at family holidays.
Exactly. But now, people, another reason to sign up for martial arts so you can actually kick the
Yeah.
shit out of them regardless of what you think. And also, too, D's Pickles, shout out to those guys, too. All the Caleb and Max, they both won their divisions at the finishers, too. That was pretty dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring them back on or Charlie back on for the 3D.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you got
we're just trying to line it up.
Yeah, yeah. And also, too, shout out to our sponsors, Rubber Guard Assassins. We're going to have also Armbar Club. We're going to have Ted from Armbar Club's actually working on a new kids rash guard for us, new Mini Goons one. So
Nice.
that coming out soon.
Sabrachi.
Yeah,
he's going under the knife.
Yeah, he didn't make it this time, but shout out to him because he's getting another hip surgery. Right?
Yeah, he stopped by Saturday. He's just trying to get everything in place so he can run his business while he's laid
I'm
up.
sure I'm going to need a hip surgery. So I want to give him. I had an idea. I want to do like an Illuminati chain. I want like a triangle chain or something. So I'll give him that idea. And
he's working on apparel. He's going to work on apparel while he's down and out. So I'm going to get him some mock-ups, and he's actually going to order some stuff, and then he's going to start pushing apparel. I'm like, what are you going to do? He's like, I'm on the couch. I'm like, perfect way to build that side of your business out when you're just sitting around. It's all computer work.
Yeah, exactly. Also, too, if anybody out there local wants to buy some, or non-local, don't matter. But if anybody wants to buy some Fuji mats, we got them for sale. We always just sell we always sell the mats at a discounted price, and then we just replenish. So the finishers always got brand new mats, and we keep the economy flowing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Capitalist bitch, get your shit together, motherfucker. Do the research, you idiot. Don't give me that shit. It's simple economics. If you really want to look into it, read a book called Freakonomics or anything by Thomas Sowell. That's all I got.
Smooth Roots CBD.
Boom.
Smoothroots.co. Hit them up on Instagram and contact them or you can go to their website for all their information. They got 4 locations. Hit them up for your CBD needs.
Yeah,
so I think that was it. It was Sabrachi.
Yep. And then follow us on this new right-wing extremist fucking
Parler?
app. Yeah, Parler.
Did you download Parler?
Hell yeah, I'm on that shit.
How is
I'm
it?
trying
Is
to
it
see the real
smooth to
news.
move around?
I don't know.
It's just all politics.
Another
It's all
thing you have to
right-sided
find. Another
politics.
thing you have to find out. But I'd rather just peep that. Like I've been really trying to stay off it during the day, but if I want to check it at night or something, I'm gonna peep into that and see what's going down. See what the other side is saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, hang in there, people. You're gonna be fine. All
God
right.
bless.
We love you guys. Miracle. Peace.
I believe it.